Hey y'all, this is Nina
And Austin.
for the
Hike Talk on Therapy Cable.
.com. So we wanted to get together again, and it's been so long since we've done last video, and we wanted to get together again to talk about what really happened, within the last few months leading up to yesterday night and this morning, the political atmosphere and the election of 2016.
Yeah, it's been crazy. I'm sure all of you have been noticing online, whether you're on one side or the other side, everyone's opinion is really coming out, and I think it's brought out the worst in a lot of us.
Yeah, definitely, I agree. I mean, it has brought out a lot of hate in a lot of people against minority groups. And as a woman who is a minority and an immigrant, I came here when I was 8 years old. And someone who belongs in those minority groups, I feel the hatred, I feel the bigotry, and I feel the judgment upon me, my family, and friends, because I have a lot of family and friends that are immigrants to this country. I'm not speaking for myself. I'm not feeling the fear for myself, and I don't want to feed into fear in the community. I don't want to feed fear into more people. But I'm speaking for people who immigrated here, people who are a different color or different ethnicity, or women. Speaking for all women too. Our rights are being jeopardized. And for me...
Sexual orientation as well.
Exactly. Sexual orientation. Don't forget that one. That's being jeopardized. And, not a lot of people understand where we come from. Our experiences. I mean, when I immigrated here, it was a very tough process. And I felt the hatred when I was little. I felt the racism, amongst my peers. I felt like an outsider. And not until you feel that, then you will understand why a lot of people are standing up to freedom, and a lot of people are against bigotry and hate and racism. Not until you understand that.
Yeah, growing up as a Caucasian male, I haven't faced that adversity that you and so many other people have gone through and are really feeling fearful for right now. It's not a time for us to be split as a country, though. Wherever you stand, we need to work together. We need to come together. We're all Americans. We're all in this together, and promote peace.
Yeah, and to add to that, we are very lucky to be here in Southern California. It's a beautiful place, and we have everything we need. And not until you go out of Southern California or out of the city and into these areas that actually voted for hatred that you understand why they vote for hatred. And I got the opportunity to go to the East Coast a couple months ago, to the Midwest and the East Coast, and into these little towns and cities, and I finally understood why these people voted for the hate campaign. And it's because they're so secluded from the rest of the world. So they're so secluded from even the next town down. They're very secluded. All they have known their whole lives is the people around them and the beliefs around them. So the hate campaign really feel that the desire to be heard, their beliefs from they were little. It really feel to that, and that is why we now have all this hatred, bigotry, and racism going on.
Yeah, the important thing here is tolerance. It doesn't matter what background you come from, your education level. Be tolerant of one another. We need to spread peace and really not be split right now, but be together and really just really help each other out so we can progress.
Yeah, there are people out there that does not have a bachelor's, for an example, but they're so open-minded. They're so loving and caring towards one another. But there are people with bachelor's or master's level that I know that voted for hate and voted for racism. And I think at this point, really, we cannot channel our hate and our anger into more hate and anger. We have to use that to promote peace, like Austin said, and to promote love. Because if we feel the hate, we are fueling the hate more and more and more. We're buying into that campaign because that's what they're selling. They're selling into our fear. And the more we feed it, the more we become like them. So with this being said, we really, want you to go out there and speak up and speak out. Channel your hate into something positive for the world. Work together, moving forward, work together, be one, and really just promote love, because at the end of it all, love prevails.
Love, tolerance, acceptance, open-mindedness. We can all do this together.
Thank you for listening to us. I really hope that you go out there and speak out. We challenge you to speak out too. I mean, we're just two people, but the more people join this movement, the more people that speak out, the more peace we can promote.
Yeah, the first step is talking about it and take action.
Thank you.
Thank you.